Hello and welcome one and all to da 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 another generic podcast. I am your host Tyler Mystics as always, and I am of course joined by my cohorts. Say hello, James.
Hello.
And as always, we are joined here with Kevin. Say hello there, Kevin.
Hey, how peeps.
And last but not least, it's definitely not least, I am joined here with my partner in crime, Zero. Say hello there, Zero.
Sup, fuckers?
All right. So, as we have been discussing earlier, like just before the show began, but yeah, Velma apparently is trending right now on Twitter as of right now, and apparently and from what I've gathered here, people are saying she's actually officially lesbian. Like they're using Mystery Inc. as the basis as for their for the claim essentially.
Do you think they just have one lesbian character on there so they identify with them?
Basically. But the thing is though, like it technically, and if we're using the context of Mystery Inc. in itself, Velma's actually not lesbian. She's actually bisexual because she dated Shaggy. Or maybe, I don't know.
I don't know. It's just weird. I just opened up Twitter.
We're not fully prepared to I guess we're not fully prepared to discuss this because this literally just popped up for us right now.
Well, I think that's why we should get our raw fucking dialogue right now, because what the fuck am I seeing on this website?
Yeah.
All right,
wait, hold on.
They're saying Velma's a lesbian. So it appears there are factions. So I noticed on the internet, there's always factions that emerge during these kinds of things.
It's like The Last of Us.
Yeah, exactly. But apparently there is an entire group of people spamming the chat with pictures of Velma having male sexual partners. And this is just great. What the fuck?
It's
they're just spamming photos of Shaggy making out with Velma, and I'm just like, hey, this is the internet now. I'm so glad we, forget that the world is falling apart because a fictional cartoon.
Okay, I'm getting a lot of. I'm just getting porn. I'm getting a lot of fucking porn.
Are you on Twitter?
I don't know
Reddit?
what. I'm on Twitter.
Yeah, I believe that.
Oh, we got a third faction is emerging. Velma erotic cosplayers.
Yeah, I'm getting porn. I think in one of these pictures, she's fucking Johnny Bravo.
Listen, you can be lesbian, have dated men prior.
Debunk that. Research.
The thing is, the thing is though, people are using only one series as a basis for it. Two on top of it. They're using one series as a basis too, and apparently this relationship as well took place before she dated Shaggy. So it's
So I just saw. It's all started because of a tweet, of course. It was from one of the creators saying that they have said before Velma in Mystery Incorporated is not bi. She is gay. We had her date Shaggy and act a little weird to develop that Marcy arc and portray a different side of the character.
Okay.
I am just like, what the fuck? Why does anyone need to explain why on God's earth a fictional character happens to be acting weird? What does it matter? It's Scooby-Doo. We're watching it to see a talking dog and a pothead eat really delicious sandwiches.
I mean, delicious.
It's because people want to be on the right side of history, and apparently this is the right side.
Is the right side of history?
Here's the thing, though.
Apparently.
that kind of changes it quite a little. That kind of changes it quite a bit for me, actually. To be completely frank here, if that was the intention, like from the get go, I guess it's better in my opinion. Like if the creators intentionally wanted that, and for Velma, and like for the series itself, but like again, it's like only like one series they're using an example for, as well, too, on top of it. I don't know.
I'm still getting porn.
More porn.
Yeah. The red suit from Scooby-Doo 2 is being reposted constantly.
Why?
Yeah.
I mean, like, I guess Scooby-Doo 2 is fine and all. I'm getting a freaking, like, okay, so I'm getting, like, a freaking video of an old woman named Velma doing, like, physical, like, therapy right now.
I'm getting pictures of, like, people, like, trying to, like, dress up as Velma, only sexy. Porn,
Velma
BDSM, her fucking her little sister from a different movie.
Oh, okay.
Also, by the way,
lots and lots of porn.
Oh, time to get off the porn now.
And its movement is the essence.
Twitter. Zero, bookmark it, go back to it later.
Does this mean the show is going to be PG-13 or more? I don't know. Scooby-Doo is a classic. Also, I just want to like focus a little more on this too. By the way, like and especially during like the times we're living in now, like movement's the essence of life. Strength is never a weakness. Age is just a number. Just because you're older doesn't mean you're frail or mean you can't move. Keep moving. Velma is 86.7 weeks post hip replacement. 2 weeks ago, she was and pushed the sled half a distance. Basically, that's good. That's good in my opinion. Like. And in my honest opinion, like that's actually really cool. Like I wasn't even expecting this. Like this is two things I wasn't expecting when the show started. Basically, so it started with Velma's a lesbian, and now it's just some now it's just some woman at like weeks after her hip replacement, like going through physical training and everything, and she's actually doing pretty well for herself. Good on you, Velma.
Amidst
a lot of thick people like dressing up as a slutty Velma.
I mean,
yeah.
That nerd girl fantasy, though.
I mean, I'm not going to stop them.
Nobody's going to stop them because it's what they live for constantly.
And there's a Velma and Daphne cosplay. More Velma, more
Velma
porn,
and Daphne fan art. Both kinds, Rule 34 or not.
Oh my god.
Continuous stream of porn, screenshots from the movie.
I can't even play this, because if I played this, a lot of people will hear this in my house.
Porn.
I found something Velma.
Okay, can we ease up? Can we okay, please, can we ease up on porn and how many times we use porn? We don't want to get age restricted. I'm pretty sure I've counted at least 20. You know what? I'm just going to put it up right now. Yep, demonetized.
Wait, haven't I said fuckers for every intro?
Yeah.
Yes, you have.
Kevin both swear in every intro.
I need an age restricted picture to put up now. I need an age restricted thing. Where can I get one now? Age restricted YouTube moniker. It's logo.
Dude, just put up the fucking album.
Just put up Pee Wee Herman's face.
It's just
people will get the message.
just gonna put a I'm gonna fucking just for tonight I'm gonna put that up right now actually because that made me laugh. Just gonna have a Pee Wee Herman PNG just somewhere on the podcast. He's gonna be on the subway cars, just gonna be like somewhere.
Yeah, everyone who's old enough understands why Pee Wee Herman works.
This is crack.
I was gonna say what he did in the porno theater, but yeah.
Just put the picture of you sneezing. No, I'm not putting the picture of me sneezing. No, no. I want that to be gone.
You can't. It's added to my album, Tyler.
Why do you have a picture of me sneezing on your album?
Listen, I have a picture of you at... No, yeah, there was one time I took a picture of you where we went to a party. Another time when you weren't paying attention.
What the fuck?
Zero just has it. Zero, listen. He just said stop talking about porn.
No, I just have pictures of Tyler looking awkward, okay?
What?
I mean,
I'm very concerned right now, actually.
Zero, what?
I'm extremely concerned right now over this. What the fuck?
Can you explain to me why the fuck you have a photo album of this? And just out of curiosity, what kind of quantity are we talking when you say an album?
Okay, so there was one photo I took at a Christmas party.
Oh, that Christmas party?
Yeah, I still have that picture.
Raylan's saying that's your spank bank, by the way. And now I kind of want to quit the podcast right now.
Okay,
right.
for the record, no, that it's not. I fepped to demon porn, monster porn,
Yeah, we know.
and robot porn.
Can we fucking
Zero?
The other damn chat. God damn.
Can someone in chat please keep track of how many times porn has been said, and if it goes to 100 we have to do something stupid.
Take a shot every time someone mentions porn.
I don't have a shot of anything.
A shot of water, since that's literally all I have.
I'm talking about the audience.
Take a shot of water every time.
Fucking drunk and make them alcoholics.
Of course, Zero would somehow make porn into a drinking game.
To be fair, if he wasn't, somebody definitely was.
For those playing at home, take a shot.
This is Tyler from the Trust and Safety Council portion of the channel regarding everybody's personal safety. Those who are underage do not drink whatsoever or take any illicit drugs during this certain time period. Please do also look at any illicit material under our supervision. We thank you for your understanding.
Porn.
Responsibly.
Fucking. Is your job literally to make my fucking is it your job to make my job harder somehow?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
why did
yes.
My God.
Hello?
Yes, we hear you. Yes, it's because we're very stunted as to what transpired for the past 5 minutes here.
Oh. Okay.
Yes. Right. So, should we transition to our main event by any means?
Yes.
Because I have quite a few of Yahoo answers to go through.
You want to go through that?
Yes. Yes.
Wait, can I go? Can I go first?
You know what?
What?
Go. What do you mean? Go first.
Can I go first with Yahoo answers?
Yes. Go ahead.
Okay. Here's one that I found that I really laughed at. Can I put a 15-pound bowling ball up my butt? My life is meaningless, and I've decided to make my own talent. Maybe I could be in the world record book or something, but I think I found my calling. I want to fit a 15-pound bowling ball in my butt, maybe using some lube. Is it possible?
I love how you hesitate about talking about saying
I'm putting harm.
You're uttering porn like every other sentence.
I'm putting Herman on the train tracks right now. Currently, just gonna leave him there on the train tracks.
Pee Wee Herman's still alive.
It's
surprisingly
not for long.
Oh,
not for long. He's on the train tracks right now.
Sometime.
Oh no, he's coming! The train's coming!
Multi-track drifting.
King of Cartoons cartoon show every day.
Hold on, 18 or 15 pound. What about a 24-pound ball?
God.
Jesus.
My 11-year-old son keeps calling people butthead. Just quit the podcast right now and replace it with an Arma 3 stream.
For a guy
I'm guessing that's minor.
Yes, it's minor.
In 12.5 seconds, then definitely the bowling ball is possible.
Dude, I
Right.
modded the fuck out of Arma.
All right, so I'm going to go over to a selected individual who has sent me an extensive list of like Yahoo answers, basically.
Would this select individual happen to be the one you got into the Star Wars argument with earlier this evening?
It's yes, the same one. You know who you are. You're in chat right now, and you're smirking. And here's one from it. Okay, so so enough fucking around. Here's the first one from Kat. She sent me. Vegan section. How can I get a gun? I'm UK. I'm not saying what it's for.
So you're in the UK and you need a gun. That's what I'm hearing, right?
Why does he need it? Why does he have to point out the fact that he's a vegan? Actually, now that I think about it, what like are vegan and gun owner mutually exclusive? Like you can't be a vegan and a gun owner. You just.
I mean,
you're not allowed to shoot meat.
Listen, he's a gun owner because he lives in the UK. If I was in the UK, I'd shoot myself too.
That's going in quote chat.
Oh my God. And we're demonetized again, so there we are again.
I think at the rate I'm going, we're gonna end up owing YouTube money.
That's Kat says in chat. He's wrong about it, by the way. In all caps.
We're not gonna. He specifically gave me instructions not to get into it on air. Otherwise, I would.
Oh my God! Yes, I'm not bringing that up on the podcast. Okay, next one. Superhero names. I'm writing a book and looking for suggestions for three heroes. The first is a teenager who can destroy objects through contact. The second is a woman who can make force fields, and the last is a government agent who can manipulate light. Any names for any of these characters are appreciated. Thank you.
And go boo.
Updated 5. There's an addendum to this. Updated 5 hours ago. Edit. Since most of you might be misunderstanding what I mean, I'm not looking for the real names of the characters since those were already decided. I'm looking for their hero names as their alias. Names related to their powers or mythology. Just stuff like that. Okay. You guys want to take a crack at naming these superheroes real quick?
What are the power sets again?
Okay, so the first is a teenager who can destroy objects through contact. Is that like, but like when you think about it, you could destroy anything through contact, like with enough force, right? So like, what is she just like super jacked?
Now is it anatomically? Because then that's legit just Jean Grey, the fucking Phoenix. Like it's been done.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. It's not like they're not my ideas. It's somebody else's ideas. So like, I guess okay. So like, if Jean Grey like Phoenix never really existed like at all, like idea never happened. Basically, what would you name this superhero?
With the ability to destroy anything by touching it.
Yes, destroying anything by touching it. Basically,
my ex.
Don't fucking repeat that shit.
Jacked woman.
She crushed my dick and my will to live all in one go.
Oh. Now we're depressed.
Nah, I think now we're just real.
Dude, that one wins tonight.
Good. All right, so I'm not. Okay, so the second is a woman. Okay, so the first one is, I don't know why they didn't say like a teenager, like a man or woman or something like that. But like, second is a woman who can make force fields.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that just the Invisible Woman?
You see my issue with this?
Okay.
I got the perfect name. I don't know if it's ever been used before, but it makes absolute sense.
I actually have a really good question, by the way. But yeah, go ahead, and Zero.
Safe space.
Fuck you. Fuck right off. Nope, Tyler, I quit. I would like to resign.
I actually have a legitimate question Zero, just unplug your radio every Sunday, Jesus. There's gonna be like a time where like it's gonna happen so frequently, everybody's just gonna take the clip of you freaking like forgetting your radio, forgetting to turn off your radio like at times and just trying to figure out what song was playing.
This time I was near it, but yeah, I definitely got to do that. The thing is that like every time I accidentally unplug it for a time, the alarm radio isn't on, but whenever I need to wake up at a certain time, I accidentally hit the alarm radio.
James, your girlfriend's willing to take your spot for you on the show.
Of course she is.
Hey, we'll meet our diversity quota. We have no women on this on this podcast. It could fill our diversity quota.
Svetlana is good female on this channel. She
Svetlana, she want help catch moose and squirrel. Like what the fuck?
We don't accept commies in this podcast.
Jesus.
Our podcast.
In our podcast.
I think this podcast.
Our podcast, comrade.
No, we only live in the pure colors of red, white, and blue.
And it is ours.
Fuck yeah. Red, white, and blue.
Gonna save the motherfucking day.
Oh my god, my fucking...
Please. Get out of here.
I thought of a name for the person who could touch and destroy things, by the way.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead with that. I'm trying to fucking find this gnat that just flew into my room right now. So go ahead and share that.
One word. Proximity. That could be the superhero name. I don't know what their actual fucking name would be. It would be irrelevant.
That's actually a cool superhero name, to be honest. And I actually have a real... Really is. And since we're on the topic of this, I have a legitimate question that needs to be answered. You know how Invisible Woman can like project her force fields and like she can levitate shit, right?
Slightly.
Okay. Has she ever like used her like do you think like she's ever used her like force field like powers to give Reed Richards a hand job?
I mean, technically she can. She can create a visible construct, so
that she probably could, honestly. Knowing her degree of control with the power, yes, she probably could.
Reed, honey, it's 3 a.m. It's time for dick flattening.
Oh my god. Can you imagine fucking Tyler that picture you sent in chat?
Yep, nope. And now we will transition to our new segment, and it is called Kevin Reacts. Thanks. Everybody give a round of applause. And it's Kevin Reacts. It's Kevin Reacts. What's he gonna react to this week?
I hope he cringes.
This week is a very lovely image that I shared around, and because I was really, really curious about what it was, and all right, so I will send it to you via DM.
Oh my god! I just scrolled through my DMs again. Why did?
And now with everybody, please share your reactions to it.
Oh my god! What the fuck?
Oh my
right now. I can't look at the screen.
Oh my god. That's just
it's like
haunting.
It's like a photoshopped ink blot painting like on those like little things.
Why would you show me something like that?
The thing I want to know is what power tool did he use to do this?
I don't want to know.
He had to use it.
I don't want to go look at it. Damn it.
Okay, all right.
It's be like in the middle of
there. I deleted it
for the rest of time. You will never be able to unsee.
You will never be able to. And now, and for those of you interested in wondering what Kevin looked at, I will post it onto Ciro's weird shit. It's like right now on the Discord chat. So if you have access to that, you will be able to see what it is.
Miss Flatner.
My question is, why is the outline so red?
Because the blood's I would assume it's because the blood is like already there, and it's trying like I don't know. It could be a reflection of the light, per se.
Hold my eyes, please.
Kevin, we need you to play Reddit 50-50.
This is something even I wouldn't do.
Oh shit, Zero.
Like,
I don't know. Just why?
This is where I draw the line, my guy.
If Zero is saying this is where I draw the line, Jesus Christ.
It's definitely one of the worst things we've probably all seen together.
Oh my god. Oh, I know the words. They're the fucking jawbreaker.
Oh my god. Oh man. Jesus Christ. It's next time it'll be you and Zero reacts. So you won't be alone.
All right, I'm game.
So Tyler,
I'm
you're
game.
gonna have to like go to the dark places of the internet and pull together our resources to get content.
Not dark web stuff. I'm scared of the dark web, to be honest. It's just
fucking should be.
I've watched the game. Or I've watched people play the game.
I'll play Reddit 50-50.
Fuck! I lost the game.
So did all our viewers.
It's taking a while to get that out of my head. I'm sorry. Just give me a little while. Just.
Okay. Kevin's out of commission for a minute, so I think we'll just keep going with Yahoo answers in the meantime. So let's go back real quick.
He needs to recover for a moment.
Cat just fucking yelled at me in chat for that. I'm sorry, what did you just say? Oh, come on, not everybody was probably still playing. Oh, come on, everybody can't be mad at me.
For?
I'm saying I lost the game.
Oh, man.
Oh my god, this show is amazing. I'm never leaving. Okay, so we were talking about Invisible Woman. Now,
giving a hand job using her force field projection powers. Yep.
And
penis flatner.
And last is a government agent who can manipulate light.
A government agent who can manipulate light.
I feel bad. I feel like I scarred Kevin now.
Because you fucking did. Tyler, it is bad. You should feel bad, and we got to do it again next week.
Alright, I want to join in Kevin Reacts.
Okay, we should.
Things I need to see and things I don't need to see.
I only want Zero and Kevin now to be like a duo, like reacting to stuff from now on, because I want to see like how contrast you are from how Kevin reacts to things.
Alright, bet. Okay, now a government agent who can manipulate light.
Yes. This will help you get your mind off it, Kevin. What should we name the government agents that can manipulate light?
The CIA's wet dream.
CIA's wet dream.
Hillary Clinton's best friend.
Why? 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 It literally has nothing to do with politics. Why?
Well, he's a CIA agent, isn't he?
In a way, this agent has light power, you know?
Yeah, he can manipulate light. That means he can manipulate sight. Because eyes receive information through the reflection of their eyes.
Raylan has like
me on this.
Raylan has
lights.
and Raylan has like the best, like probably one of the best ones. His name should be Fleshlight.
Of course you would say that.
Oh my god. Never change. No, nobody change. Nobody change. Nobody change at all.
Okay,
Nobody changed at all.
Fleshlight is too damn perfect.
Oh man, that's great. We got our superhero team now. Now we just need to make a. Now we just need to put a trademark on it and sell some like comics around. Like have a digital like page and sell paper copies later on, and yeah, build a following and
in the world who can absolutely write this comic.
Fleshlight and Proximity, tales of a world touched by the light. Like what the fuck?
Wait, you forgot the person who does barriers.
Proximity is the one that does barriers.
No, Proximity is the one who touches things. And
our theme song is "You Got the Touch."
You got the power.
You got the touch. That should be and we should honestly work for Netflix. We can come up with way better shows than what they have right now.
I literally have a degree in English right now. Please.
From that, I'm rocking down.
There's actually this campaign I was like. Speaking of writing for shit, I had this idea for like it's like a modern fantasy series that was that I originally planned to be like a D&D campaign. And it's Kat knows this because I planned this like around like maybe like a one-on-one like campaign. But it's the whole gist of it is the whole like it's like the whole universe is set in like a suburban place. It's like I got like the inspiration from Onward, basically.
You mean modern urban fantasy?
Modern urban fantasy.
Yeah. Onward, is it really good?
It was okay. I saw it. It was a lot of people said, "Oh, it's really stupid and everything," and then like all this marketing and stuff. Like people overreacted to like, "Oh yeah, like Disney's pushing like the gay agenda by having like the one like this one like character like mention that her daughter has a girlfriend and shit," and then it's just like now it's just literally the media like overreacting to it and people like being stupid and stuff. It was actually really tame, that shit, and overall it was a fun movie, I would say.
I actually confirmed a gay character in Disney besides, I guess, Elsa at this point.
Did they confirm Elsa was gay?
Pretty much.
I guess.
I feel like though that song "Let It Go" is used as.
I fucking hate that song with a passion so much.
Have you heard the Japanese speed metal version though?
The Japanese what?
I'm gonna go look that up right now.
Hold up,
Japanese speed metal version.
Guy, careful.
I gotta hear that now.
Guys, we're on YouTube. We're streaming right now, so just like keep that in mind. Like, we can't have the music play on the podcast.
I will not play it. I just want to play it later.
Kevin, hold up.
Okay,
I'm
bookmark it.
into the podcast DM.
All right. So, so yeah, basically the whole gist of it was the entire campaign would take place after the last evil was vanquished from the world, and I mean that by meaning, hey, the whole world turned to peace afterwards, and everything was set right, basically, and there would be no more magic in the world afterwards. It's basically nothing from like cleric powers to spellcaster powers. There's no magic like in the current modern world, essentially, because within the last fight of this last great evil, essentially, it was said that all mana, in order for the heroes to destroy the last evil, just a freaking possum like runs out of nowhere and just starts wailing.
Is that what that fucking was?
I don't know what it was. I just imagined it, but anyway, like
Carry on, Tyler.
So, everybody believes that the heroes that defeated the last evil had to use up all of the magic from the realm in order to defeat the last evil. Oh, so there's no more magic, so technology had to advance, and then all of a sudden we get like a modern time, like where all the races are living together, basically, and it's modern, like there's cars, there's stuff like that. And it's airplanes, because, yeah, they can't, like, it's, well, it's, I don't know, this is just, like, a rough idea of what I had, basically. And the whole idea is that there is like magic still in the realm, but it's in like this old abandoned dwarven mines that the adventurers would go underneath and like explore, basically, and it would be like this whole other universe, like top side, basically, like you know how like Stranger Things did it, basically, where it's like it's like a completely different world with like it's like a Victorian steampunk era sort of thing with actual magic and shit.
Very cool.
So in other words, Tyler, you just want to play D20 Modern. Fucking hell.
Wants to play Shadowrun, but with less edge, or maybe more edge. I don't know.
I don't know. Like it's like I thought of it more like as a campaign at first, but then I just started thinking to myself, you know what? Maybe this is more like an idea for like a series or something. I don't know, but I've never really been that good with like writing things and stuff.
Yeah, but that's why we try to work together on that, but we always get sidetracked or something always comes up.
Yeah, we were supposed. Yeah, that's like something we haven't really like discussed here on the podcast either. Me and Kevin tried to start making our own comic, but we ended up like getting sidetracked, and then we kept losing data from shit somehow, and lost notes and stuff, and it was just really a mess too. And I would say most of it was more like my fault per se.
Your fault. I mean, also life happened too. Like we weren't able to like keep up on our schedules because we also had to work. Other things came up.
Yeah, but what can you really do? Life's life, and I'm glad we're at least able to do the podcast still.
Yeah. One day, maybe we'll all write stuff together. Maybe we can write more.
Maybe you can just write the shit for us, James. You're the English major here.
I fucking told you I wanted to. I'm like, Tyler, you draw, Kevin, you give stupid one-liners. I'll build a goddamn lore around it.
Okay.
I want to build a lore.
So I have an idea.
Zero's gonna be the fourth, and Zero's gonna be like the guy who gives off the the crazy ideas.
Zero, do you have on your tinfoil hat? Where's this going, pal?
Okay, so it's a show.
Oh no.
About a walrus. And he's a fucking prostitute.
I'm fucking speechless.
I had an idea too for an Adult Swim sitcom. Actually, now that I think about it, like this was like a while back when I was in high school. It's called My Roommate Jesus.
I mean, isn't that technically already a thing? It's there's an anime about that with Buddha. Where Buddha and Jesus are fucking roommates.
Yeah, that's Buddha and Jesus there.
No way, that's a fucking thing.
It is totally a thing. Buddha and Jesus are roommates.
Young men.
Jesus Christ, it's a thing. Well,
why?
I know what's next on my watch list.
No, she loves
Why
her sister.
Why did you doubt us?
When will you learn that your actions have consequences, people?
What the actual? Wow. Okay. This is an anime.
James, come on. If they made an anime about giant ass naked people who were running and fucking trying to break down walls, won't they make an anime about fucking Jesus and Buddhas being,
Okay, scratch that. They made an anime about tennis.
Also true, and it was fabulous.
Dude, fucking Kuroko no Basket is hype as hell.
Yeah. But anyway, getting back to one of the main topics we were like discussing. Yeah, Yes, we had the podcast was called Yahoo Answers, and we ended up talking about building a lore for like a fantasy universe.
I have a story technically too.
And honestly,
Yes.
that's what Yahoo Answers is, a fantasy world where people ask stupid questions. Like the one I would like to share with you, gents, now.
Yes, please share with us, James.
So, as everybody's probably aware, I love Reddit. I find some of the greatest things on Earth there.
Oh lord.
Yes.
And there is an entire subreddit dedicated to the greatest questions on Yahoo Answers. And this one caught my eye because of not only the question and its implications, but because somebody responded with the exact insane prompt or exact insane response that you would expect. So the question was, how to become a penguin? I know you gotta be one with the penguin, but what else do you have to do? The response was given by the user named Allstar. First, you have to cut off your toes and fingers. That is
Oh my
essential
god.
in all caps. Then you have to drink a lot of milk to grow silky white hair. This will happen because your body sees that you cannot use your fingers to put on much clothes and stuff like that. So you will start to grow more hair and the milk will make it turn white. Once you got that covered, you should start to learn their language and further on start to act like a penguin. That's why that person told you that you have to be one with the penguin. Now, at this point, they will start to accept you, but the last step is that you must mate with one of the penguins. It doesn't matter whether they are male or female, it just depends on how you like it. Smiley face, enjoy.
The end product of that, though, I would only imagine is more or less like a albino Principal Brown from Gumball. Not like a fucking penguin, but like that holy unholy monstrosity, just like waltzing like about. Like, oh man, but holy shit. That's just fucked up, man. Like, just cut. Like, I can't even honestly think. Like, imagine like cutting off all your toes and your fingers.
See the part. All right. Logically, I get saying okay. You gotta have no limbs, no like toes and fingers. That's fine. I get it. You gotta be aerodynamic. Whatever.
Aerodynamic. Yeah, because the fingers and the toes.
The fuck? Do you need to drink milk to make your hair turn white? Where did they get this information? I want a source. Like, what? And it'll make you silky? What? I've never drank milk and thought afterwards, my hands are really silky now. It's almost like they're velvet-esque. No, I think, you know what? I just drank milk. Damn, I'm out of Oreos. Again, I need to go get more Oreos. But apparently, you can make your hair grow white.
Apparently, from this like research that I saw one time, apparently Oreos like act as like for some strange reason they activate the same points on the brain as it does for crack cocaine. So that would explain why people like Oreos so much. They have crack cocaine in them.
So did Coca-Cola at one point.
And so did Whitney Houston.
You could achieve this right now. I dare you to try this. No, I'm not. No one's cutting their fingers off. The fuck's wrong with everybody?
Try cocaine.
I'll do it. I mean, if you pay me cheesecake.
Well, we'll do hard drugs, but we draw the line at cutting our limbs and other appendages.
Yeah, we gotta have some morals, team.
What if
Yeah.
cheesecake is involved? I don't know what you're talking about.
Kevin, you're not selling your fingers and toes for cheesecake.
Why not?
Because diabetes will already get that. Do that.
Replace your fucking stubs with dildos.
What the fuck?
Well, I would essentially
Wait, are we talking like little tiny dicks or just like big ass 12-foot black mambas?
12-ass Bigfoot black mambas that vibrate. And he won't be able to turn it off.
Oh my god, that's wow. All right, Zero, why did you have that response just like in the back of your head immediately?
I'm getting the scissors then right now.
Here's here's a here's another one from Yahoo Answers. This one just blatantly says, "Can I have sex with a turtle?"
You can, but only once.
You gotta duct tape it one of the holes shut. This way it doesn't explode when you fuck it. You know, like a hamster.
What? Why? Why?
I just saw one. A friend of mine just sent me this. How do you turn someone down? You told them my pet goldfish just passed away. This really isn't a good time for me to see anyone. Nice one, right?
Y'all need Jesus. How can you turn someone down? My pet. Oh my god. Yeah, you just read that. Fuck. Oh my god.
So this is the oh my god, I just saw a great one. Question: if Batman's parents are dead,
Not that again.
how was he born?
Plot armor.
How was he
Doesn't-
born?
Plot armor.
Doesn't make sense how died parents can have children. Did they think this through?
Oh, they never thought it through. DC never thought, hey, let's just make this fucking guy who dresses like a bat, give him no backstory, and most importantly, no origin, like no parents whatsoever. Just
Oh
appear.
my god, this is great.
I got one.
Yeah.
Should I convert to virginity? 2 of my classmates asked me if I was a virgin. I said, no, I'm a Christian, not a virgin. And they started laughing at me. I want to fit in. I don't want to be made fun of. Should I convert to virginity or should I stick with Christianity?
Now I
Here's
can't
the-
tell if this is like somebody who struggles with the English language and was just struggling to interpret it, or if this is a 5-year-old.
Here's the best answer. It's time to convert to virginity, my friend. Christianity has messed up the minds of virgins around the world. And it ain't right no more. Virginity all the way.
Oh, like I got nothing on that. I just got nothing on that.
I don't even need to read this response, just the fucking question. This is some big brain play level bullshit. Is it a sin for governments to tax people?
Yeah. I mean, it's theft after all.
Wow.
It's motherfucking theft, James.
No, is it a sin, Tyler? That is the question.
And what's a sin in the Bible? Thou shalt not steal. There you go. It's a sin.
Well, then I have sinned quite a few times then.
Lovers and losers can't be choosers.
We've all
Jesus
sinned sometimes.
Christ.
Mostly in the bathroom where we think we're most safe.
You ever see the Family Guy episode where Chris holds in his poop because his grandfather tells him he spends too much time in the bathroom and he knows what he's doing in there and it's a sin?
I know what you're doing in there, lad, and it's a sin. Listen here, God's watching you. How do that? Oh man, my grandfather says I can't poop, and God's a pervert.
So I think I just found one, boys.
Lord,
My
what
BF having an affair with my mom. What should I do?
Sorry, what?
Wait,
Why is
that's
he,
just a question. You got to hear the context. So I guess I should have seen this one coming because late night he would get calls and texts, but when I would ask him about it, he would say work. So one day when he was asleep, he got a call, and when I answered it, it was my mother. I tried to sound like him to see what she would say, and well, we all know how that went. So I hanged up and confronted him about it, and he lied again. So I told him to open his phone, and when he did, I snatched it and ran into the bathroom, and I saw a bunch of dirty things I couldn't believe. Wow. Just wow on that one.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Here's the question that's been aching on everybody's mind. Can coronavirus kill Jason Voorhees?
I mean, he wears a mask all the time, right? So no.
He can't. Yeah, that's a great answer.
If there's one thing that man he is always prepared. His mask, technically, he wears gloves, doesn't he? Right? Yeah, he wears gloves too. Shit, he is always prepared.
God bless the internet.
God bless the internet. Here's a funny one I found off the Reddit. I touched my dad penis ? So yeah, last night I went to my mom's and dad's bedroom, and I was really horny. I looked at my dad, and he was really in good sleep. BIC. He was touching himselfie under the boxers. I got wet even though more, so I wait until and I reach my hand and touch his penis. It was big and kinda hard after touching it through the boxers.
Can we not?
I put my hand in. I could feel his bleep was getting hard and his balls wore. Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
It's Harry, then I stopped. I went to my room and masturbate. Masturbate with the hand I was touching my dad. And I have a question. Is this okay? Is it normal? Please help me. By the way, I'm 14. Shit. Fuck.
Sweet home Alabama.
Imagine it's an orc reading this writing. An orc touching his war boss's gargant. What the fuck? Oh, man. Oh, man. Another one. Is it bad if I have 4 different baby daddies? Hey, someone responds, you seem to enjoy it.
Oh my God.
Okay, I got one.
Yeah.
How do you turn gay? Update. I keep trying as hard as I can, but nothing has worked so far. Also, once I successfully change, do I automatically discover all of the secrets that the gays are hiding, or do I have to go somewhere to find out? Here's the response. Go out in the middle of the night and catch the dew. Then rub it all over your body, particularly on your genitals. Then jump up 5 times and touch your nose while doing it. If you don't turn gay, chances are you didn't use enough dew. Good luck.
Oh my God. I can just imagine that's how everybody changes their sexuality. They just gotta go through the motions of doing that every single fucking time.
Do the do.
I got another one. Does too much masturbation causes death soon? I am a male. I saw on a site that 1 drop of semen is made up of 40 drops of blood. If I lost a lot of semen, I would die soon? Is it true or not?
So, fun fact, you can actually die from masturbating too much. Take a guess what does it.
What?
Obtaining the world record for fastest nut possible by 12.5 seconds.
Harry, you son of a bitch, I'm in.
And we've made it an hour into this podcast without mentioning Harry the Hummingbird Watson.
We've gone too long, boys. We must mention it again.
Legend must never be forgotten.
Man. My dad is a loser for failing No Nut November. Exclamation point, question mark, exclamation point, 1-1. I was born 9 months after November, so is my dad a loser? Question mark, exclamation point. And the guy's name is Cody Maverick, and is this fucking, like, he's just posted a picture of his dad getting eaten by a whale.
Whale, whale, whale.
Why is this being put in politics? Why was this put in politics? I don't understand.
Oh my god.
Politics. What the hell is there to understand about it?
So to follow up, you can actually die from it. Dehydration's what does it.
Okay, so
Taking out all the fluid in your body, so shocking.
okay, so what you're telling me that the key to immortality is jacking it in Gatorade.
Jacking it in Gatorade. You can't die if you're jacking off. You have to. It has to. You die after you jack off because God won't be that big of a tease to you.
Exactly. So you keep up your fluids with Gatorade, and then you keep on jacking off.
So
Okay.
allegedly, a kid died from it in Britain. He was 15. He did it
Yeesh.
76 times in one day.
Jesus Christ! This goddamn, this freaking virus thing has to stop at this point. People got to get out of quarantine.
What kind of hentai has he been watching?
And then-
hentai right away.
Like, wow, that's a fucking goal.
I can just imagine his fucking like left arm must be like the greatest like apex predator on the planet at that given point.
Well,
that
it was
given-
for all of 76 times.
It's like it reminds me. I
Okay.
don't know why, but it reminds me of the cocaine bear. Do you guys know about the cocaine bear by any chance?
Bear that snorted cocaine and went insane.
Yes, the
He
bear.
was- He was the
This-
strongest apex predator for his life for the entire time he lived.
Which was like I think an hour and 27 minutes. I think, or was it like 37 minutes?
I think
can't
it was
remember.
An hour and 27 minutes.
And like for the 1 hour and 27 minutes, this coked up bear that was later then had found at like after the autopsy was then like cut up into like one of those taxidermy shits into a statue where he now has a gold chain, a fucking top hats, and literally like fake stack bricks of cocaine next to him. He is forever immortalized as the cocaine bear. And the most dangerous apex predator on planet Earth.
God.
Oh my god.
What have we done?
I love this show so much.
I do too.
We talk about like the most fucked up things too, but let's take a quick break and talk about something that's a little more tame in comparison. Let's talk shit about Ubisoft real quick.
Are you talking shit about Ubisoft just because of their new Assassin's Creed trailer?
It's sort
That would
of,
be
but
me.
that's not the whole entire point though. They had a whole segment today where they were going to have like so they had a whole like live stream basically because you know every game company is copying fucking Nintendo Playhouse basically, or was it Treehouse? Nintendo Treehouse.
Pee-wee's Playhouse?
Yeah.
He's playing.
Nintendo Clubhouse, I think it is.
Okay, Nintendo Clubhouse. Okay, yeah.
Mickey Mouse Clubhouse?
MICKEYMOUSE Mickey Mouse, Mickey Mouse.
Hot dog, hot diggity dog. Anyway.
Hot dog, hot dog. Oh man, hot dog water though. But yeah, they called it Ubisoft Forward, and it was a live stream, and they enticed people to join in on the stream because they were giving away a free copy of Watch Dogs 2 to everybody who tuned in for the show. The problem was, and this is still progressing because, and they did say that they would give out the Watch Dog 2 games like later on because apparently way too many people joined in because yeah, when you give away a AAA game for free, basically people kind of want it. So people have been logging into the server, like the personal server they had to host the stream and everything on their launcher on Uplay and shit, to the point where like you couldn't log into the store itself. The store was constantly crashing and there was way too many people like in the shit. Like, and honestly though, the show itself was just kind of bad in my honest opinion. Like they really like they were giving away other games too, like at the beginning in the pre-show too. Like you know how like they try to do like they warm up everything by having like small things like they had Trackmania like being played through with the developers and such, and they had like a few other things too. But here's the weirdest like here's shit thing number one from this thing. They were giving away codes to games to redeem through Uplay, but they were one-time use.
Got you.
So as soon as that code popped up, it's literally only going to the first person that sees it who has the best connection, and to the person that has like, and to the like they didn't. I don't think they announced that either. The best connection, and also not even the best connection either. The fastest typer too as well. So, to like I'm a pretty adept typist when it comes to like shit. I can type up things pretty quickly. I mean, college has proven that with my essays and shit. Dude, I could not grab a single fucking one of them. Like all of them were gone. Every single one of them.
Yeah.
Like as soon as it popped up, you had like maybe 2 seconds to type it. Like all the characters. And I don't know why they included this, but you have to type in those little spaces too, like in between, like that separates each bit of the code too.
Oh God, that's
So you had to remember. So you had to
It's
remember
time.
that. You had to remember that on top of so many other things too. It was just like, okay. So I just like after like trying for like maybe 10 times, the system as well like times you out if you try to redeem too many of them in a shorter period of time, which is ridiculous because the whole point of it is to spam and see if you get it. So I got timed out for like 5 minutes. I'm just like, okay, this is stupid. I'm not doing this anymore. So I was sitting like for a while and I was wondering, okay, so I already know Far Cry 6 is going to be announced. So, and they did mention something regarding Splinter Cell, I think, during the stream. Not during the stream, but like
Might be getting sequels to that.
there was a mention of Splinter Cell like before the stream started. That's why it kind of blew up on Twitter afterwards. But it's not what you think. The the whole point, that I sat there was I was just like, okay, so if I even get like a glimpse or like maybe like a little bit of like some news about before like Beyond Good and Evil 2, I think the whole stream would just be worth it, just in itself, even if I don't get Watch Dogs 2, basically. So I'm sitting there and it was just Assassin's Creed Valhalla, the gameplay reveal finally, because the last gameplay reveal was just awful. If
Yeah.
nobody
Fuck
knows,
Assassin's
neither.
Creed.
Like the first gameplay reveal was like the worst like you could ever do, because it's not even gameplay that they showed. It's just cutscene footage after cutscene footage. Like it's just an idea of what the game should be, and they got roasted for that shit. And they just like, oh, here's the actual gameplay that we should have showed you earlier, basically. So here you go, guys. Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Am I the Path OT character? Really?
What is
Oh,
that?
son of a. Never mind.
Fuck it.
Alright.
Ubisoft is just, with Assassin's Creed. It's
Minor. Why didn't you tell me anything? Fuck. I was streaming on her. We were streaming on her fucking. I was streaming on her Pathologic 2 on Twitch.
What?
I was streaming on their Pathologic on Twitch this whole time. Shit.
You're supposed to stream BioShock, Tyler.
Shut up. Shut up.
Would you
Oh my
kindly?
god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, would you kindly? But yeah,
I was just surprised with the Far Cry trailer when I just saw. I was like, oh shit, Gustavo Fring.
yeah, Giancarlo Esposito. Giancarlo Esposito is probably like the one saving grace, I would say, like for this next Far Cry game. But like honestly, like I honestly I can't take Far Cry seriously like anymore, because of the fact that they refuse to innovate anything. Like from like the second game, for instance. Like
Yeah.
AI was just really, really like smart. Basically, back in the second game, it was just ridiculous how smart they were. They knew when to flank. They knew when to like they administering meds and shit. It was actually like really something. Like like honestly, all my babbling about it does nothing for it. At like comparing 2 to 5 though, watch Crobcat's video. It's like night and day basically how much detail they put into Far Cry 2 compared to Far Cry 5.
2 had the sickest map editor. That multiplayer was so much fun.
Oh man, dude. I wish I was around. Like I wish I was playing it like when around for the multiplayer though, dude. It was like something else.
It was insane. The fact that in the middle of combat, healing is always like a risk in a game, but Far Cry made it to where you felt badass for taking that risk. You would kill 3 people, come out unscathed, rip a twig out of your arm, and then go keep killing. Like, it was
Yeah.
great.
The malaria mechanic was a little annoying though, to be fair.
Yeah.
It was like probably like one of the more annoying bits of it. But yeah, and everybody thought like Far Cry from there was just gonna get more like better, but for some reason like they just kept dumbing it down essentially, and it's just like it's just like, oh yeah, also you playing the game was a bad idea from the get-go this whole time because you're actually the bad guy for doing everything. And they just kept doing, like, they just kept that motif like for like, I'm gonna say like almost 6 games so far, because like no, not even 6 games, like 5 games I would say, because
Yeah.
Primal. I don't know. I honestly don't know if I can count Primal because I've never really played Primal.
Neither did I.
It was an interesting concept though, to be fair. Like I'll give them that. They tried to do something different, but they pretty much reused all of Far Cry 4's map for that game, I think. Which is
I
kind of
feel
funny.
like after 3, they were just trying to do the same formula again until 5, and then New Dawn was definitely something in a step that it deserves.
You want to know? You want to know how much of an impact like New Dawn was? On all honesty, I completely forgot it existed until now. Like I have no idea. Like why they decided to make New Dawn. Like after, I don't know. But Blood Dragon was definitely like the apex of modern Far Cry, in my opinion.
I need to play through it. I never did.
It's basically like a 80s wet dream, essentially, from what
Why
I've...
do you think I want to play it? My favorite band is Twisted Sister. I'm fucking in. Like, yes. Give me them neon lights and the cyborg assassin with a heavy metal soundtrack. I'm in. Oh, we're gonna use a synth? Rad.
Synthwave. But yeah, so in a nutshell, they showed no gameplay for Far Cry 6. It was just a cutscene, just to show Giancarlo Esposito, which I'm assuming the leak did them a whole huge disservice, because like they didn't reveal anything else about Far Cry 6 after the cutscene was shown.
Mm-hmm.
And the leak was just a store posting, like literally showing Giancarlo Esposito's face like on the front cover with Diego, the little kid, which I'm assuming is going to be the protagonist.
Oh man, I told the kid to hurl a grenade, and I'm just like, for what purpose?
I don't know.
It was, I guess he was trying to show the whole. I don't know. I try not to read too much into like artsy stuff. Like I think, like they also, like a big chunk of the stream too was dedicated to Rainbow Six Siege as well on top of it, which honestly made no sense. Like to me, in all honesty, because like you can just update people with Rainbow Six like anytime. It's your competitive game. Like
Yeah.
you already have a competitive scene. Like if people are interested in Rainbow Six, they'll just go to the news and updates for the Rainbow Six team. Like, why do you have to have this be a whole segment, basically? And through the whole, and just to wrap this up real quick, unless anybody has like any more like thoughts on the stream by any chance.
I got nothing.
I haven't seen this stream,
Okay.
but fuck Assassin's Creed. That's all I want to say.
I'll have to watch it when we get off call.
Yes, fuck Assassin's Creed because it's gotten worse the past few years. Is that what you mean?
3 was the last good Assassin's Creed. Excuse me. 4 was the last good Assassin's Creed.
I haven't played since after 4, so I can't say anything.
Honestly,
I played
like
Unity and I tried Origins. I just couldn't get into it.
But yeah, the to wrap everything up, I came into the stream wanting just Watch Dogs 2 at first. Couldn't get Watch Dogs 2, figured, okay, might as well just watch the stream for the new releases and stuff. All I got was mobile ads, mobile game ads, fucking a new Battle Royale game that came late to the party.
What's the new game?
Hyperscape. It's like it's like a pseudo Ready Player One type of battle royale game.
Fuck it, I'll play it. Is it free?
Yeah, it's free. So it's an open beta right now. I don't know if they're gonna release it for free. Like, they have to release it for free though, in my opinion. There's just no way like a pay to play like battle royale game's gonna survive in today's day and age, especially with the market completely bloated with games like Apex Legends and fucking what other Fortnite.
No Overwatch.
Wait, Overwatch is a battle royale mode?
It can be. I mean, is it considered a battle royale or no?
No, it's a MOBA.
Hero shooter.
It's a hero shooter. Yeah, it was more of a hero shooter. Rainbow
identify these games as so.
Battle Royale, Kevin, is a game in which you usually are with a team or a solo, and you're up against like 99 other players. Actually, you should know because you play Apex. You play Apex. How do you not know what a battle royale is?
I just assume most shooters nowadays are fucking battle royales at this point.
Yeah, you know what? I
You're
don't
not wrong.
I don't blame you actually, because Modern Warfare's like battle royale like also like took off too as well. So it's just like, oh, cool. So
Because it's a great gaming concept.
He doesn't like battle royales, that he doesn't consider Call of Duty to be a battle royale.
Who doesn't consider Call of Duty to be a battle royale? Actually, like my Modern Warfare implemented the mode. Yeah,
I'm
Warzone
still waiting
is...
for Hello Kitty to have its own battle royale game.
And fucking Call of Duty Black Ops 4 did it first.
Yes, Black Ops 4 did do it first.
And had zombies middle of the fucking thing. You could find the mystery box in the middle of a battle royale. Do you understand how crazy that is?
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. Again, but yeah, so the thing that pissed off people too, by the way, that got people to start spamming Twitter with Splinter Cell hashtags was it was not a Splinter Cell game, but it was called it was basically like an Ubisoft hero, like not Ubisoft hero, it was Tom Clancy Heroes, like mobile game or something like that, where they featured Sam Fisher in it and all the cast of Rainbow Six Siege and shit, and it was just like, and everybody was just saying online and shit, these motherfuckers literally do everything else with Splinter Cell possible except actually make a Splinter Cell game. It's amazing. They put Splinter Cell in everything except make a new game.
That is hilarious.
It's fucking hilarious, but like,
it's
dude,
like they said, we'll do everything else first, and then if we run out of ideas, we could always just put out a new Splinter Cell.
That's all right.
But here's another thing too. Out of everything, after years of waiting too, and after so long, and all the like after that E3 reveal and shit, like I think like maybe 5 years or so it's been since that reveal, fucking no news still about Beyond Good and Evil 2, which is just absolutely fucking insane still. Like they had the biggest hype for this game.
Well, I've heard a lot about it. I've never played Beyond Good and Evil.
It's really fucking good. I didn't finish it, but it's really fucking good.
It's definitely on my to-do list to stream, basically, but like I've heard nothing but good things about this game, but like, and the amount of hype that was just like thrown in like for this game, like as soon as like it was released, like the trailer was released with some gameplay being shown and shit, like at E3 like a few years back and shit, there was so many people excited for it.
I remember when it got revealed and I was like, oh my god.
It was definitely like amazing thing to see, actually. Like and you thought for a minute, oh yeah, Ubisoft's gonna come and like bring it home now. They're actually gonna become legendary, basically. They're gonna bring Rayman back too on top of it. They're gonna probably
Rayman I have not played in years.
Rayman, fucking great. I love the side-scrolling ones. They were fun.
Remember Rayman Arena? Love that.
Yes, I remember Rayman Arena. I never really played it because I didn't really have like a lot of people to play it with, but it was
Isn't that the party game?
It was the it was kind of like the party game-ish sort of thing.
It was like the battle royale, so it was like a very small battle royale, basically 4.
Oh, I remember it now. The minute I saw the blue dude on the cover, I remember it.
And the pirate, like a robotic pirate.
Whoa! See you in Rayman 4. That never happened.
From Rayman 3. I never beat Rayman 3 because my game fucking froze me at the last boss fight. I think I had to fight the giant hoodlum.
Yeah, and the thing, like,
with, like the one...
honestly though, like with Nintendo, like still making platformers in the indie scene, still giving like a platformer scene. Essentially, you'd think like some more companies would be interested in making another platformer game. Like Ubisoft literally had Rayman Legends and Origins that came out too as well. That came out like years ago, and they haven't done anything with the license since.
Wait, question: is Rayman even in Smash Bros. Or no?
He's not.
No, he's not.
Wow, I was surprised.
Him, fucking Spyro, Crash Bandicoot.
Sora too. I know people have unlocked liking for Dante.
Sora, I don't know how that works with the rights. I think it would be cool, and I think it would have a very diverse kit.
Well, Square Enix is one thing because they already put Cloud in there, but Disney, that's a whole different monster.
I'm honestly like surprised Microsoft hasn't like just sold off Rare's titles back to like over to Nintendo, in all honesty. Because
Conquer and fucking Smash have to censor a lot of this shit though.
Conquer's bad for. I would love Conquer. I'd main the fuck out of him.
Conquer's whole fucking move list would just be like, hey, speech bubbles, like and him having bleeped sound, like a fucking censored bleep as a fucking attack.
Ultimate Smash would be the great giant shit. So they would have to mute. They would have to fucking censor.
The great mighty Pooh.
I'm the great mighty Pooh, and I'm going to throw my shit at you.
Do you not know the rest?
No, I don't know the rest, actually.
Fucking heathen. Now I'm just thinking about Rayman and his Smash moveset. Would it be like PS1 Rayman, or would it be...
No,
PS2, the one from Hoodlum had it, right? Where he had all those different abilities.
Probably.
But, and yeah, it's just insane, though, that this game people have been waiting for like almost 20 years, I would say. Like, they finally get teased that a new project is being in development, and absolutely nothing, zero, absolutely nothing is being like said. And it's ridiculous that nobody brought it up.
Okay, so
was
Ubisoft
about
can't make a sequel for anything else, but
that
yet
was
they can
like
pump Assassin's Creed.
It's
Yeah.
not Assassin's Creed anymore. It's just fictional RPGs and it's historical fiction RPGs. Like
It really is. At this point, they've basically just like quit out on it. Sad.
at like 10 seconds. That was 10 seconds of like. And it's that 10 seconds of silence was the rarest thing ever on this podcast. We're usually a lot more better than that, guys.
You're right. We have to up the ante.
what do you mean?
Okay, Tyler,
Yeah.
you've been waiting all day to do this.
Oh god.
I think it's
yes.
time to. I think it's time to pick a fight with the K-pop stands.
It's, oh my god.
Oh fuck.
All right. Okay. So, and this kind of sucks because I kind of like almost like I kind of prematurely like blew my load on this like in pre-show basically.
You're the Harry the Hummingbird of fire starting.
But yeah, but yeah, essentially, like every single time like I'm on Twitter nowadays, it's like a new hashtag gets like hijacked by K-pop stands, and it's like, it's honestly like the most annoying thing ever because they take like they take like unironic, they take like ironic hashtags, and they like. And it's a mix, and it's people like they believe that it's ironic, basically. Like they had like there's this like one hashtag where it's just like, hey, white lives matter. It's just like no sane person like posts that on Twitter at all, for starters. So they took that hashtag and they're just like flooding it with K-pop stuff, obviously, and people are just like wooning over these same people. Basically, they're just like, oh my god, these people are like the modern day Batman. They're like Batman on the Twitters, basically. They're just doing God's work. All right, and it's just like, and it's just like, these people are terrible. Like, no, literally, like, they're like the most cancerous fan base I think I've ever seen, period, like, in anything. Like, at least, like, when it comes to, like, fan bases and shit, like with toxic fan bases and shit like that, there's some entertainment value to be had from, like, simply just making fun of them, like, pointing out shit like that. And, like, there's videos of them being, like, fucking cringy and shit. And Twitter, yeah, I agree. But, and there's just, like, you know how, like, people have, ICP videos and shit, like, for instance, the guy that, like, jumps on shit and, like, almost breaks his back doing that. Superhuman, like, that does it for his juggalos and juggalettes. I would love to have him on the podcast, by the way, that dude.
Me too.
That guy can do a backflip for us, like right onto a laptop. And then end his segment there when he does it. And fucking love that guy.
On the goddamn laptop.
There's, like, I'm just saying, like, even if, like, a fan base is cringe, there's some entertainment value to be had from it, so it mitigates some of how bad it can be. K-pop, however, there's nothing, like, there's absolutely no entertainment, like, that you can draw from it at all. It's just pure cringe how, like that these people, like, dedicate their lives to fucking K-pop. Like, it reminds me of that dude, okay, like, that paid, like, millions of dollars in plastic surgery to look like a guy from BTS. It's like no fucking joke. This is like a guy from England that tried to make himself look like Korean as possible.
Did you know that he has a few music videos?
No, and I don't want to look at them. I don't want to look at them. Please don't. Please do not. Don't do that, please.
Not tonight, boys. Not tonight.
Not tonight.
There's also an England-based UK idol group.
Here's the thing
K-pop
too.
Idol group.
Here's the thing that people don't want to talk about either, though. The K-pop was artificially created by the South Korean government. Actually, it's not a natural thing that happened. They did it because they needed an export to be shipped out, like, internationally. most of the K-pop groups that you see, they don't get paid much actually. In fact, if you're not like one of the biggest like ones ever, like for instance, like if you're not BTS or like some of the larger like ones in the top 5, or I guess you're like you get yeah, or something along those lines. You get treated like shit. Apparently, you get barely any pay whatsoever, and these people will just keep buying up the merchandise. They'll keep listening to this fucking music overseas, the like fucking music like with lyrics they probably don't even fucking understand and all the shit, and it's just so fucking mind-bogglingly like gross half the time too. And I'm not even gonna forget too that all these people, like whenever something bad or tragic happened, like on Twitter too, by the way, they always found a way to inject their stupid obsession into it, basically. So they just like, oh no, stand this fucking person that's obviously fucking suffering or some shit, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, it's so fucking dumb.
They're also not allowed to date.
Yeah, too. That's another thing too. They're not allowed to date. Hey, that's another fact. Hey, people don't want to date. They're legally not allowed to date anybody. They can't be seen with anybody either because they want to maximize sales and to have like women and men believe they have a chance with them too. They want that illusion still. But if they're dating somebody, they can't sell as much.
Same thing goes for Japanese idols.
Yeah, the same thing goes for Japanese idols too. It's a shitty thing. It's shit. It's terrible, but it works. It sells, basically. And they signed contracts that stated they can't do that shit. So it's like, what else can you do, really, in this sort of situation? It's like these people are actively like supporting like an industry that torments their artists, basically. And it's just absolutely just gross and disgusting seeing people on social media thinking there's some kind of fucking heroes for taking like over this hashtag that seems to be so unimportant and meaningless like in the grand scheme of things, and we got to make it big by injecting K-pop cancer into it and shit. I don't fucking know, man.
Mm-hmm.
Just fuck it. Oh my god, just fuck off, K-pop. Fuck off forever. K-pop can go fuck itself.
And how?
And now we prepare the barrier.
And dude, nobody, like, not a lot of people like care what we say in the grand scheme of things. I would be really, really fucking surprised, like, if people gave a shit like what 4 men on like YouTube have to say.
I don't know. We could get that random K-pop fanatic who fucking listens to us.
Okay, Raylan says it's just pop music. I don't know why it's called K-pop. Lol. It's just pop music from everywhere. All right. Does that mean our pop is called A-pop everywhere else? I don't know actually where our
we're actually called American pop.
Shit. Where's Russian pop? Can we get Russian pop music?
This is why I like the metal scene. If it's from a certain region, yes, it is that kind of metal, but they all have their own distinct flavor.
Honestly, yeah, that's a really
Yep. Okay, so American Pop is a movie.
Mm-hmm.
American Pop is a movie by Ralph Bakshi, I think, right?
What the hell? That's an actual.
Yeah.
Yeah. Russian pop is Eurobeat, actually. Holy shit, really?
What?
Beatus is Russian pop. Huh. You learn something new every day. Or should I say every podcast? Since we learn at a really slow rate.
Though, yeah, American pop is music.
Man.
It is technically A-pop, the same way Japanese pop is J-pop.
But anyway, you want to add anything to this, Kevin?
It's learning about A-pop, J-pop, and I guess R-pop, or whatever the hell you want to call Russian fucking pop.
What about Chinese pop?
C-pop?
That's just Jackie Chan singing in the background.
It's just bears singing.
Can't really call
No,
it that.
Jackie Chan does music.
His Chung Li outfit. If he's singing in the background with his Chung Li outfit, then yeah, we can call it that.
Oof. No, Jackie Chan actually does sing in Chinese. He has albums and everything.
He's
albums. I've only heard him ever sing like 2 songs. I didn't know he had like albums and shit.
He's got albums.
What?
Yeah.
I love to hate him now. That's the thing. Sucks. Don't get me wrong. I absolutely like Jackie Chan as an actor. As a person, though, that's what he did to his kid is kind of fucked up.
No, he wanted to teach his kid a lesson.
Oh my god.
Being straight. Disowning them.
Dude, this fucking I know we went off topic like a lot, but there's one more Yahoo answers that I want to like talk about. It's like here's another one from an anonymous. It says that's in politics and government, and it deals with politics actually a little bit. Why do liberals hate me so much? All I ever said is that you deserve to be hung in public. Why do you bulky me for that? I hope you all get shot and killed.
Don't get pretty fucking salty.
It's just a picture of a fucking kid crying there. Dude, like, I hate to derail this shit, but like, does anybody else like feel like sort of bad like whenever you see like a kid that's crying like in a photo or something like that or a movie?
Not really.
Well, it depends why they're crying. I think it's very fucked up and so funny. I feel bad, but I also laugh my ass off at the same time.
But I like it's like given context to like why they're crying too, like as well, like that one bit where this woman took a picture of her like 4-year-old crying like really like it is like she was just like in tears and stuff and just like really just like not having a good time at all, and it's in her house and shit, and she just writes in a caption saying this is how she reacts to me saying she can't stick a fork in the goddamn outlet.
What?
People are nuts, man.
Don't feel anything when kids cry. I don't know what it is about me. Like I don't know. I just feel bad for some reason. I don't know why I feel bad. I just do. It's like I guess if you deal with I guess if you worked in like a nursing home, like not nursing home, but like a
kindergarten, daycare.
Or kindergarten or daycare center. Yeah, you become like you become like a little immune or impervious to like kids crying and stuff because you're just so used to it and shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's also that baby's wing in the hospital.
Yeah, that's true. That's true too.
I don't know if I could ever get used to that. Like, you hear a kid cry, like I just need to help them.
I'm unaffected.
He's unaffected. All right, he played his trap card, which means it's drain magic. It means he doesn't feel anything.
No, it's called being dead inside. No, I'm kidding.
And he has scrap iron. He has scrap iron scarecrow, like face down.
Stupid.
Every time a kid
fucking
cries.
card.
Oh, you want to attack me? Scrap iron.
I just throw Swift Scarecrow and then run away.
Which scarecrow? Just run away.
Summon Gaia the Fierce Knight because I haven't played you yet.
No, I only throw around Gaia cards whenever there's someone. No, whenever I'm threatened.
Whenever you're threatened.
Yeah, especially when I'm down in Florida. I just yell out I'm being threatened, and then I throw Gaia the Fierce Knight and then run away. I throw Curse of Dragon too if I feel really threatened.
What the fuck?
They usually just stand there confused, and I'm just like, and I'm still running away.
And then I'll throw down Lord D. Because why the fuck not?
No, Lord of D only works when I'm in Thailand.
Yeah, so what works if you're in Bangkok?
Bangkok.
Cock-a-doodle-doo.
It's not a real Yu-Gi-Oh card. You're lying right now. If that is, I will leave.
Google it.
All right. We got anything else to talk about, lads?
For shit.
Well, Kevin's gonna
see.
find out that I'm right in
Yu-Gi-Oh,
about a few
Yu-Gi-Oh.
seconds.
Okay, let's watch and let's witness this unfold.
I'm out of here. Fuck this shit. Oh god, the fucking lazy to make this stupid shit. What the fuck is this card? What is the thing? Stupid.
It's a card. DJ won in a duel.
Hmm.
What? DJ won this in a duel?
Yeah.
And there's the trademark claim from Konami for mentioning the Yu-Gi-Ohs.
I am so sorry, Konami, that you made a dumbass fucking chicken card.
Are you wait? You talking about Chicken Race?
No. Okay. I know how to avoid a copyright strike from Konami. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Konami, when are you going to bring out that volcanic support?
Yeah, no.
Okay, we're going to be safe from the copyright strike now.
You can also say, "Hey, Konami, why did you not want Kojima to finish Metal Gear Solid 5?"
Those are two different sections of Konami.
We'll be here all night if we just do that.
Where's Castlevania? Why do you like putting things on pachinko machines? What's pachinko?
Gambling.
It's a gambling machine with balls. Steel balls. You could call it a steel ball run.
Oh, you, and he fucking said
it. All right, Kevin, do you have any topics to discuss?
No, I'm good this time. I think you pretty much already, filled it out with all the fucking Yahoo questions, which I am still in,
disbelief. Yeah.
Feeling threatened.
Feeling threatened.
I'm feeling threatened. I'm throwing a guy at the fish night.
What the fuck?
All right, James, is there anything else you would like to discuss?
I would like to go to bed.
Okay. Zero, anything else you want to touch up on?
No, I'm good. Wait, hold on. I will talk about tonight's sponsor.
Okay. What's
Raid Shadow Legends? I swear to God, please will be Raid Shadow Legends again.
Nope. Tonight's sponsor is sleep. As in, go the fuck to.
The total times porn was said in this podcast was 18. Well, plus 1 to that.
Wait, hold up. Porn.
Fucking cut it. Tyler, cut it. For the love of Christ, cut it.
On that note, y'all have a good night. Thank you very much for tuning in to this podcast.
Yeah, thank you all so much. All right. Thank you all so much.
Have a good night,
Fuck
everybody.
y'all.
Take care of
You
yourselves.
dirty ass motherfuckers. I hope you drown in the ship you came in on.
The views expressed by Tira on the
couch.
podcast are not the views of the Generic Mystic brand. Thank you and have a good night.
Fuck you too.
All right. Thank you all so much for stopping by and watching. Please click on the links and annotations for more stuff that we've done. If you like the show, please leave a like down below and leave a comment on what your favorite part is. Do join us on Discord as well to keep updated on future videos and projects and podcasts alike. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching, as always. and we hope to see you all in our next show. And I hope you all have a nice, safe, and pleasant journey ahead of you. Thank you all so much, and we'll see you all next time.
Bye.
Good night, fuckers.